Hello, in this video I'll be showing off a cool ultrawide I bought recently from Best Buy. It is the LG 29-inch IPS LED ultrawide with FreeSync monitor. Now this particular monitor has the model number 29UM60-P. There are also a couple of specs that I want to mention about this particular monitor. It is a 2560 by 1080 resolution with a 21 by 9 aspect ratio, which is a lot wider compared to a 16 by 9 aspect ratio that you would be used to for regular standard monitors. It has a very bright panel, and it has a very sharp pixel quality. It has a 5 millisecond response time with 75 Hz refresh rate. The FreeSync works with the DisplayPort and not the HDMI port, although I must say that they do include a HDMI cable, so do keep that in mind. The FreeSync makes the gameplay smoother and much more fluid, and allows you to disable vsync for a better FPS boost for your gaming. And let's see, this ultrawide has a matte finish on the display, so there's a little to no glare, I must say. And let's see, the I/O comes with power, HDMI DisplayPort, and a port for audio. Depending on how you use it, you can really boost your productivity. An ultrawide is like using two monitors next to each other with no bezel in the middle. Better, you can split the screen into 3 viewing windows, which you can't really do if you have 2 monitors. You're better able to see programming code, Excel sheets, multiple software documents. It's better for video editing because you have more of the timeline to work with, and for photoshopping, etc. You just have more real estate to work with when you have an ultrawide monitor. It's better than using a TV as a monitor, which I used to do. The TV, although it produces a brilliant white, this LG ultrawide is a slightly warmer color, and it isn't really noticeable unless you put a TV screen next to the LG ultrawide. And the LG ultrawide has a sRGB 99% color, and I found no dead pixels, no backlight bleed, although some customers did report at the very most a slight amount near the bottom or corners of the display. As I was talking about the television, the thing with using TVs as monitors is that it's very hard to see the text. But this LG ultrawide, the text was very sharp. I was impressed personally, and the bezels are very small. At least compared to what I'm used to, being less than 1.5 centimeters thick. I didn't use the monitor software, but apparently the software allows you to split your ultrawide into multiple separate mini monitors, if you will. So you can have one monitor for doing one task and another monitor for another task. Of course, you can always drag the windows around manually to utilize the real estate, or better, use the window key plus right or left arrow keycap if you want to split your window to one side. Otherwise, I found that the monitor does plug and play pretty well, except because I have a really old monitor from 2011, the Dell Latitude E6420, I had to update my GPU in order to support the ultrawide resolution. The screen mat is very good for preventing reflections, as I've mentioned, and there are black bars to left and right when you try to view the majority of video content you'll find on YouTube. I must say that it's a little sad that this is an OLED display, otherwise the blacks would be totally black. I do notice a little bit of light coming out of that black, if you know what I mean. Technically, you can overclock the monitor if you wanted to show a higher refresh rate, and although I wanted a 3440 by 1440 resolution ultrawide at first, I find that I'm perfectly happy with this low resolution 2560 by 1080p resolution. Plus, you'll be able to run games at a higher detail and frame rate at a lower resolution. Higher resolutions require you to have a better GPU in order to play games efficiently. This ultrawide cost me a little over $200 on a deal. Compare that to a 3440 by 1440 ultrawide like the Acer Predator X34. which costs around $1,000. As far as I'm concerned, the investment is totally worth it for improved productivity, and after a certain point, a higher resolution has diminishing returns. Even at this relatively low resolution, the image quality is quite sharp, I must say. The monitor is not curved. A curved display is supposed to keep the viewing distance the same from the center to the edges of the display for the person, but I don't notice any distortion due to a lack of a curve. Plus, a curved display may actually cause more distortion for the viewing image compared to a flat display. The curve is only for when you are sitting at a certain faraway distance away from your monitor, and honestly most people sit close enough to their monitors such that having a curve is irrelevant and rather distracting. And so thanks for listening to my video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'd appreciate if you like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.